The drill's high-pitched whine sliced through the quiet of our cul-de-sac, a sound so alien it yanked me from my coffee and morning news. Outside, Karen, our HOA's self-appointed enforcer, stood over my mailbox, her face twisted in righteous fury. She was drilling into it, metal shavings flying like sparks of her indignation. My new mailbox, painted a bold red to defy her beige-only decree, was her latest target. Neighbors peeked from windows, too timid to challenge her reign. I froze, heart pounding not from fear, but from the audacity. This wasn't just my mailbox. It was federal property, and Karen had no idea about the tiny camera I'd installed after her last inspection. I'd moved here 6 months ago, a single dad seeking peace for my daughter Lily. Karen's welcome was a typed list of HOA rules slipped under my door, her signature scrawled in aggressive cursive. My red mailbox, a gift from Lily to brighten our new home, broke her aesthetic code. She'd sent letters, left voicemails, even banged on my door at 7 a.m. to lecture me on community standards. I ignored her, thinking defiance was enough. But now, as her drill chewed through metal, I realized Karen wasn't just petty, she was unhinged. I grabbed my phone, opened the camera app and watched the live feed. Every second of her vandalism was recorded, her smug grin caught in high definition. I stepped outside, voice steady but loud enough for the gathering neighbors. Karen, that's federal property. You're committing a felony. She spun around, drill still buzzing, her eyes narrowing like a predator cornered. This eyesore violates HOA rules, she spat, pointing at the mailbox as if it had personally insulted her. I held up my phone, the screen showing her in real time mid-crime. Her face paled, but she doubled down, claiming her authority as HOA president trumped all. That's when Mrs. Nguyen, the quiet widow next door, stepped forward, an unexpected ally. She'd been filming too, her phone trembling in her hands. "You've bullied us for years," she said, voice cracking. "No more." The confrontation escalated as more neighbors emerged, their whispers turning to shouts. Karen's usual tactics: intimidation. Fake tears faltered against the crowd's growing anger. Mrs. Nguyen revealed Karen's history, fining elderly residents for untrimmed hedges, threatening families over kids' chalk drawings, even trying to evict a veteran for his service flag. My camera feed, now shared with the group chat, showed Karen's drill piercing the mailbox's lock, a federal offense clear as day. She stammered, claiming it was a misunderstanding, but the evidence was undeniable. Then came the twist. Lily, my shy 12-year-old, walked out holding a letter from the post office. She'd mailed a drawing to her grandma and noticed the camera's red light blinking. "Dad," she said loud enough for all, "she's been stealing our mail too." The crowd gasped. Mail theft? Another federal crime. Karen's composure cracked. She dropped the drill, its clatter echoing in the stunned silence. "You can't prove that," she shrieked. But Lily held up a torn envelope, her drawing half shredded. The neighbors closed in, not with violence but with questions, demands, stories of their own grievances. Karen's reign was unraveling, her authority exposed as a fragile illusion. I called the police, showing them the footage in Lily's letter. They cuffed Karen as she sobbed, claiming she was protecting the neighborhood. The mailbox, scarred but standing, became a symbol of her downfall. The postal inspector arrived, confirming the federal charges: vandalism and mail theft could mean years in prison. As Karen was led away, the cul-de-sac felt lighter, like a storm had passed. Neighbors hugged, apologized for their silence, and planned an emergency HOA meeting to dissolve her rules. Mrs. Nguyen offered to bake for it, her smile brighter than I'd ever seen. Lily repainted the mailbox, this time with neighbors' kids adding their own colors. It wasn't just a mailbox anymore. It was our rebellion, our unity. I looked at Lily, proud of her courage, and realized we'd found more than a home, we'd found a community. Karen's trial is pending, but the neighborhood has already moved on. We share stories, laugh, and rebuild what she tried to control. Her downfall wasn't just justice. It was a reminder that no one's above accountability, not even a self-crowned queen. Stand up to bullies and you might find allies you never knew you had. What do you think? Did Karen deserve her fate? Or was she just misguided? Share your thoughts below.